Bloomberg News.
Apple's Steve Jobs has spent much of his career competing fiercely against Microsoft Windows, and lately he's had some issues with Adobe's Flash, too. So maybe it's better that he doesn't know just what I've been doing on his beloved iPad. Using a $30 app called LogMeIn Ignition, I've been merrily running Apple verboten software by logging into and remotely taking control of all my various computers. But that's not all. Using the iPad, I've been able to retrieve forgotten files, run important programs, and pretty much do anything I could do while sitting in front of my desktop computer, even if I'm thousands of miles away. Now here's how it works. First, you install the app from Apple's App Store and establish a username and password. Then you go to each Windows PC or Mac you'll want to be able to control, sign in to the LogMeIn website, and download and install a small piece of needed software. When you run Ignition, you're taken to a list of every machine you've enrolled. Choose one, and within moments you're looking at the desktop of your computer right on the iPad. All your open Windows programs and files are displayed, precisely as they would appear if you were sitting in front of the monitor. At this point, pretty much anything goes. The iPad I used had both Wi-Fi access and wireless 3G data service. The remote applications were fast and responsive over Wi-Fi, slower but still very usable over the AT&T network. Connecting to my Windows PC in New Jersey from a hotel room in San Francisco, I updated my bank accounts with Quicken and added a few thoughts to a memo I was writing in Microsoft Word. On my iMac, I bought a song or two from iTunes and ran some Flash animation, silently because the app doesn't support sound. It does take a while to get the hang of navigation. If you're like me, you'll see an icon on the screen, poke at it, and expect it to respond. But it won't. You'll first have to use your finger to maneuver the cursor to the item you want to select. There are some other important limitations too. First and most important, your remote computers need to be left on and available from the internet. If they're shut down or offline, you're out of luck. And some corporate networks may prevent you from downloading the LogMeIn host software or otherwise block the access the app needs. Most important, be concerned about prying eyes. I found a problem with the feature that's supposed to let you blank the screen of the remote computer for the duration of your session. It didn't work when I used Ignition to connect to a Windows 7 PC, so anyone in the room with the computer could still see what I was doing. The company says a fix is on the way. LogMeIn's technology has been around for a while, and the app will also work on your iPhone or iPod Touch. But the iPad with its larger screen really unlocks the potential. Despite that hefty price tag, LogMeIn Ignition may just be the first indispensable iPad app. For Bloomberg News and Business Week, I'm Rich Jaroslovsky.
Hear more Bloomberg News reports on the Bloomberg Terminal at AV Go, on Bloomberg Television, and on Bloomberg Radio. Copyright Bloomberg LP 2010.